going on, man? This is the verses, the first motherfucking YouTube video.
We've been teasing it for a while. We've been teasing it, but finally we got something.
Yeah. So listen, today is what?
Today's the 12th.
February 12th,
February 12th. It's
2016.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye supposed to drop his new album, The Life of Pablo.
We still waiting.
Pablo, we don't know yet if it's I think it's Picasso.
I'm thinking Escobar.
He's thinking
I
Escobar.
feel like that's a Kanye move. But
It might be Escobar and Pablo equals Kanye West.
It's kind of
Like a little mix and everything. But
we'll figure it out later.
he was supposed to drop that project yesterday.
And we were supposed to review it today.
Today. But he did do the title joint. The what was that? Yeezy Season 3?
Yeah.
Showing all the clothes and all the weird fashion that these young guys are into these days. That's cool and all, but
We want music.
I want the music, and I'm not a title fan. Shout out to Apple, shout out to Beats. Send us that check, man. We want a part of that money. You know what I'm saying? But we were supposed to do that, but since he's pushing it back, and today's the second day, and it's kind of late, man. I don't think it's gonna drop tonight. Hopefully it does, but if it don't, we probably
We'll
do
figure
what
it
we
out. We'll figure out when we actually review it. But for the time being, what we decided to do is because we did promise everybody a video, and we got to live up to these promises.
okay.
So since we promised everybody a video, I thought
for the longest now,
you know,
so it's only right.
This is gonna be Kanye West's seventh or eighth project since the beginning. So I thought it was only right at this point we can break down the top album list.
Of
So
Kanye West, though.
Kanye West, we can do top.
Yo, that's like the right time to
I think
do it.
it's key. It's key right now.
Major
But,
key right now, because he's supposed to be dropping the album. Life of Pablo. It's getting pushed back day by day.
But
So
at least the good thing is it got pushed back again, but he added pretty much another 7 songs. He damn near doubled the album. So
he added another 7 songs.
7 songs. It's crazy.
7 songs.
It's crazy. I shake the track.
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
So is it actually like I need to see that, man. You're gonna pull it up and everything for y'all, man. So
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna. I think it's only right that we break down. We'll do top 3 because it's not. Yes, I don't think he's put out enough body of work to do a top 5. So we'll break down the top 3. You do your
Top
top
three.
3. I'll do my top 3.
we're Kanye about 7-8 albums in.
Yeah.
So
It
we're gonna
depends
do
if
a top
you
three.
count like Watch the Throne and
Definitely
Dark,
count Watch the Throne.
and Dark.
That's a fact.
Call. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a pause right here. We're gonna break down the top 3 albums and we're gonna go from there.
So I'm gonna get into it. My top 3. Not off the top, man. This is just my top 3 of albums of all time of Kanye West. At number 3, and y'all gonna be mad at me. Dropout. I ain't gonna talk about it now. Number 2, Watch the Throne, featuring Jay-Z. Number 1, Numero Uno. I have to go, and everybody know this if you're a true Kanye fan. Dog Twisted. Fantasy. Let's talk about it.
All right. So Roland got into his top 3. So of course I got to do my top 3. And this is when we talked about doing this one. I had to think about it for a while to figure out what my top 3 is. But starting at the bottom of the list, 808 and Heartbreak. Great album. Number 2 is one that it's probably gonna make most people list. It's gonna be Twisted Dark. And then my number 1, my numero uno, it's gotta be Late Registration. Some people might disagree with my list. Some people might disagree with all this. At this point, I think we just gotta talk about it. We figure it out from there. All right, so as y'all can see, we just wrapped up our top 3 list, top 3 Kanye albums, and we kind of thought about it, and our list are a little different, a little bit of the same. So I thought we kind of just talk about. We focus on a number 1. So I had Late Registration as the best Kanye West album of all time, the GOAT album, the fucking unicorn album, the one that you chasing forever. And Raw, who's your number 1? Jeffrey's number 1.
Come on, man. You already know what I had in my number 1, man. My beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy. Came out 2010.
Yeah,
It's a great year, man.
it was a good year.
It was a great year. It was a great album.
Yeah.
And not even just Kanye West, but in this period, rap albums, my top 5, man. It gotta be in there. It's a lot of memorable songs in there.
That's a dope one. But I kind of want to start off when like I said, I had Late Registration as my number one. I feel like when it comes to a lot of artists, you said to me, I'm surprised that I had the College Dropout as my number one.
I mean, not even just your number one. It's not even
in my top three. But the thing is, a lot of artists, you expect the first album to be great. Because I mean that's your life's work compiled into one, and you just putting that out. The best songs that you've ever made, you're throwing that all out. But that second album, when the pressure is high though, and it's fourth quarter. This is his fourth quarter Jordan album where the pressure is on. The game clock is counting down. You gotta follow up that classic album with something better, and I think he did it. When it even down to the production on it, the skits. He had Bernie Mac. Rest in peace, but he had Bernie Mac on a lot of it. And I just felt like, not even beyond Kanye being a producer, the features that he had on his game on crack music was crazy. Then probably the best feature is it's gotta be Nas on We Major.
We Major. I was just about to say that.
What?
We Major had to be the.
Listen.
And you saying that, but
listen, hold on. When I heard the line, this is when I knew it was a rap. Feeling better than some hit on a Sunday afternoon, better than a chick that say yes to. I was like, oh, he was giving bars on there. But listen, that's Twisted Dark made my number 2, and I understand why it's great. I just feel like Late Registration is just etched it out. Well,
late Registration was cool. It had a lot of songs on there, like Heard 'Em Say, Touch the Sky, Gold Digger, Drive Slow.
That was my shit.
Well, I'm talking singles here.
Yeah.
And We Major, and Hey Mama. But like Twisted Dark, man, it was just a whole nother level to like, man, this album had to be like a perfect album, man, the way he put it together and everything. Like, it had to be like his equivalent to like Biggie Ready to Die, man. It was just like perfect.
Not to sound like Kanye, but Twisted Dark was art. It wasn't just.
It was definitely art, man. And that was like the first time somebody. Let's just talk about the art concept. Like, that was like the first time somebody ever came up with like a album cover in that way.
Yeah.
The blurred vision, and we all knew who that light skinned girl on top of him was. Just like no one ever did nothing like that in hip hop. Period. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just that part of it, and then like. You had like Dark Fantasy to intro with Nicki Minaj, and that's when she didn't even blow yet. I'm saying like she had people knew about her.
She was hot. She was rap hot. She wasn't.
She didn't drop her first album yet, but people knew about her with the whole British accent and all that in the beginning. And man, he did the thing on BET. He did like the documentary on BET, a bunch of music videos in one. Like, it was just like a movie.
And even from the and I'll give you this, even from the intro joint, when you listen to an album, the first line can kind of set the tone for the rest of the album.
Yeah.
And when after Nicki finished doing her little joint,
who came on?
Then it broke, and it was like
it came in the Cudi, Raekwon.
Not the radio one, not the video joint, but the actual album. When he said, because after Nicki did the whole thing, she was like, Kanye was like, I fantasized about this back in Chicago. Mercy me, mercy. And I just knew the album was gonna go.
Yeah, it was just straight bars, man.
It was dope all the way.
But like I said, the second song on there was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
That was featuring Kid Cudi and Raekwon.
That was my
That's
favorite
just coming
song.
like right after the crazy intro. You feel what I'm saying? And like to going behind that is right after that is Power, and that was a crazy song too. And right after that was the interlude to All the Lights, and then Monster with Nicki on there again with Jay and
Ross was on there.
Ross and all them. Like, yo, man, it just keep going. The playlist keep going.
The only song that I can say this, and then you probably gonna get pissed off. You probably about to go on a whole rant about this.
It's not one song on that album that's trash.
It's no trash song. The only song that I could have done without the song that just was like it wasn't strong as everything else.
Which one you talking about?
So Appalled. So Appalled was not. It was dope. It was dope as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but I felt like it would have been better suited for a mixtape. It wouldn't made the album cut. It wouldn't have made the album cut.
Saha the Prince gotta be on there.
Oh, he did numbers on that.
Saha gotta be on there.
But like I said, it wouldn't have made the album cut for me. But
I mean, what else you gonna put on there? It was nothing else.
You could. Why can't we just do one less song? Cheat me. But it was a dope album, like I said. But I feel like Late Registration was flawless from beginning to end. From Lupe on Touch the Sky, his verse on Touch the Sky, Drive Slow. Then even he got My Way Home with Common. It's quote unquote featuring Common, but Kanye don't got a verse on the whole thing. It's just Common going. That is how can you? Your verses are so fire. Your album is so fire. Where one song it ain't even your song. You just decide, damn, this fits perfectly in my album. Let me throw that in there, and it fits. It's cohesive. And then my favorite line on the whole Late Registration album was the song he did with Brandy, Bring Me Down. When he was like, you will always have haters, that's the way it is. Hated niggas marry hated bitches and have hated kids. Like, it's not lyrical. It's not like you gotta think about it, you gotta dissect it, but it's super fucking direct, and it's real life. It's real life. Like, this was Late Registration. This is goat level rap. It's
no, I don't think so. I beg to differ.
Come on.
It was a cool album.
I'm just
Late Registration won't even be in like Kanye dropped 7 hours. Won't even be in my top 5, and that's not even just disrespect or nothing. You know what I mean, to Kanye or to you. You know what I mean? It's just we all have our preferences.
Yeah. And when you continuously put out good work, this is a hard conversation to have.
So like to me, like those words were powerful, but are those words even more powerful than Watch the Throne?
Yeah.
No
Yes.
Way, man. No way.
Yes.
No
Listen,
way, bro.
Then you got this is I guess with the Pablo, the Life of Pablo gonna be the second gospel album because on what is this? I'm trying to think what song it was. Now, that was on the first album, but you got songs when they like Celebration. You got songs when they like Hey Mama. You got songs when Cameron went in on Gone. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I don't know how the fuck I missed that. Not who's that? Killer. What? Killer Kane went in. He flexed on that.
That's when he was at the Rock.
He flexed on that.
He fled on him. Man.
Yeah, you know.
Well, let's take it back to Twisted Dark Twisted Fantasy. Let's take it back. Let's not forget like the whole sell on that album. The whole scheme on that album was to show you the visuals of what he's thinking about, man. Before the rants, before all of this bullshit.
This was the prelude to the rants.
To the rants.
You know, matter of fact, this was the album this was symbolic of Kanye cutting his fucking ear off. This is the album where he quote unquote went crazy. After this, shit just switched for him. This is kind of where it went crazy.
Devil in a New Dress by Rick Ross.
Bro, that was listen, the one. But
like this whole playlist is crazy. Devil in a New Dress, Runaway, Hell of a Life, Blame Game. Talk about Amber in there. Talk about that.
Yo, listen, he talked about Amber throughout the whole album. The whole visual was I can't say. I won't say.
Had the Victoria's Secret model in there.
Yeah,
I won't say her name because she ain't paying us. Hey,
yo, hold on, I got it. Go ahead, keep it.
Cut that out, bro.
Keep talking about that.
She not paying us, but like, man, that whole album, I know y'all agree with me too. That shit was crazy, wasn't it? Well, let's talk about it, man.
Life is real. I gotta answer doors and shit. But like I said, this is a conversation we can have forever. But I think we should just put a pin in it right here. Again, first episode for the YouTube. But anybody else that got their top 3,
fuck
bring
you,
it
Kanye
down.
First and foremost. Too.
I think that might have to be the
Yeah,
title.
because you ain't dropped that album that we was waiting on. So first and foremost, fuck you, Kanye.
So I guess while everybody else wait for the album, y'all can check the video out even after it dropped. And then also in the comments below, just let us know what your top 3 is so we can debate it. And we're gonna put a pin in it right here and subscribe to the YouTube channel, the podcast. Twitter at the Versus. It'll all be in the link below. But yeah, just subscribing. You know, we can keep pumping out more and more content for y'all. More dope videos. We're gonna be doing some interviews with some local talent, and yeah, just gonna keep everything rolling. All right, this is about to be it. Oh, episode 1 in the bag.